trivia knowledge, the Geeks. Mark Edward Hoyt, the movie geek.
I give 10% of my income to the movies. I'm like a movie Mormon.
Paul Goebel, the TV geek.
Some people watch 4 hours of TV a day. Amateurs.
Andy Zachs, the music geek.
I know every guitarist who's played with the Red Hot Chili Peppers, even the ones who got fired during rehearsal.
And our special guest geek, Dan Blau, the Beatles geek.
I watched the Beatles anthology on TV for free, and then I bought it on VHS for 90 bucks.
Be afraid, be very afraid. It's time for Beat the Geeks. Hey everybody, I'm Tiffany, and now please welcome the host of Beat the Geeks, Blaine Capatch.
Welcome to the show that sucks out all your blood and then replaces it with life-giving trivia knowledge. It's you three, Mara, Tim, and Danny, against the Geeks. Well, only one of you is going to go all the way to the end to challenge a geek for a shot at a grand prize package. The first thing you've got to do is survive the toss-up round. Each of these questions is worth 10 points. If you get it right, you get to go up against a geek for a chance at another 10. The one of you with the lowest score at the end of this round will lose everything except your virginity. So here's your first toss-up question. Hands on your buzzers. What cable network launched in 1984 bills itself as television for women? Tim.
Oxygen?
Anyone else? Danny?
Lifetime?
Lifetime is correct. Here comes your follow-up question against the TV geek. Here's how the follow-up works. If you beat the geek, you get 10 points. If he beats you, you lose 5. How simple could that be? That could be pretty simple, huh?
Right.
Here's your follow-up question. TV geek, how's that hand doing?
On the buzzer.
Right on. In 2002, what cable movie channel began airing a documentary called The Vagina Monologues? TV geek.
HBO.
HBO's correct. Knock you back 5. We should have a show called Two Dicks Talking. That'd be great.
We need to get 2 guys for it, though.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, hey, more questions. Hands on your buzzers. What Steven Spielberg alien on mothballs since 1982 was unleashed on the world again in 2002? Tim?
E.T.
E.T. is correct. Here comes your follow-up question against Der Movie Geek. In E.T., what's the name of Elliot's older brother who enjoys the magic of E.T.'s finger? Michael. Michael was the guy's name. Hey, movie geek, what is it with Spielberg and kids? Think about that. Hands on your buzzers. According to the title of the Beastie Boys hit, there's no what till Brooklyn. Danny. Tim.
Sleep?
Sleep. No sleep till Brooklyn. 10 points.
Right on.
Maybe. Music geek, hand on your buzzer, please. Here's your follow-up question. What first name is shared by 2 original members of the Beastie Boys? Tim.
Mike?
No. Music geek.
A for Adam.
A for Adam. F for 5 points. How you doing, Mara?
Great.
No, you're not. All right, here's your last toss-up question. Here's your chance. Come on, make me proud. What psychedelic Beatles album also doubles as an animated film? Tim.
Yellow Submarine?
Yellow Submarine is right. Oh, a geek after my own heart, Beatles geek. Put your hand on your buzzer, please, sir. Here's your follow-up question. Name another Beatles album that is also a film. Tim.
Help.
That's correct for 10 more points. Very well done. So, Tim, you're in the lead with 35. Danny, you're in second with 5. Mara, have you ever lost before?
No.
Well, you have now. Why don't you please exit the Geek Arena, pick up your lovely parting gifts. Tim, Danny, you've proven yourselves worthy to play against our geeks in the next round. So why don't you rest up, because when we come back, the geeks are really going to show off. And then show off your knowledge. Put your robes down. Robes down!
Imagine
A world without geeks.
Imagine a world without geeks. On November 8th, 1972, movie geek Charles Dolan gave us HBO, home box office, which led to the greatest moment in American history. Boobs on TV. Right?
Welcome back to Beat the Geeks. You know what the best thing about hanging out with a bunch of geeks? They'll do anything for a hot chick.
Thanks, Tiffany. All right, you two have made it this far. Let's get to know you a little bit. Tim, you're a waiter. What's the geekiest thing about you?
I have Empire Strikes Back sheets on my bed.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, I have Galactica 1980 towels. We should hook up.
Definitely.
Fantastic. Danny, you're a student. What's the geekiest thing about you?
Well, the very first concert I went to was MC Hammer, and I went there with my mom.
Wow. That is pretty geeky. You know what? My first concert was Bill Cosby with my friend's mom. Yeah. Anyway, at the end of the show, only one of you is going to have a chance to win a grand prize package, and that package includes a Gallo surround sound system, a collection of exclusive CDs or DVDs, and depending on which geek you face, you could be playing for a 5-day escape to a real TV studio that just happens to be on a sunny beach in Baja, Mexico. You'll each get a chance to challenge a geek. If you take his medal, you get 20 points, and if you can beat our special guest geek, the Beatles geek, we'll give you an extra 20 points. Now, Tim, you're in the lead, so please challenge a geek.
I challenge the movie geek.
Movie geek, you've been challenged.
All right, sci-fi boy, where are we going? Planet Geek. When will we be there? Very soon.
Here's how it works, Tim. Relatively easy questions for you, impossibly difficult questions for the geek. Here's one that's easy for you, Tim. In what 2002 movie does Eddie Murphy team up with Robert De Niro?
Showtime.
Showtime is right. Very nice. Movie geek, to defend your medal. In what 1984 movie did Eddie Murphy team up with Dudley Moore? And what Howard the Duck director also did this piece of crap?
Ah, well. The director in question is an old buddy of George Lucas's, Willard Huyck, who co-wrote the movie with his wife, Gloria Katz. They also collaborated on, to some degree, on American Graffiti with Lucas. The movie in question, in which Eddie Murphy is on screen for less than 20 minutes and is billed as a strategic guest star. He had one scene with Dudley Moore that was cut from the film. The movie is Best Defense.
Oh my God, that's correct. It's like watching an encyclopedia, isn't it?
Something like that.
Here's another question for you. Take a look. Who's this? And what film did she just win an Oscar for?
Looks like Jennifer Connelly, and she just won an Oscar for a great film starring Russell Crowe. Tried to be a geek and it didn't work. Beautiful Mind.
A Beautiful Mind is correct. Cool. He's not as hard as you look, movie geek. Take a look. Who's this beautiful star of Malena? And what Italian guy directed her in the movie?
Okay, leave the geeking to the geeks, Tim. That lovely actress is Monica Bellucci, and she was directed in Malena by the director of the Academy Award-winning foreign film Cinema Paradiso, Giuseppe Tornatore.
Oh my God, yes, that's right. Thanks, Tiffany. We're gonna have to settle this with a 15-second geek off, Tim.
All right.
The category is movies in which Winona Ryder has appeared. Go.
Girl Interrupted, Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, Autumn in New York, what else is Winona Ryder? Come on, think. Jiminy. Blueface. Giant.
That's time. You got 4. That's not bad. Blueface. Geek, you've got to defend your medal. He got 4. You've got to get at least 5. Your category is heist movies. Go.
Heist, The Italian Job, Snatch, Goodfellas, The Brink's Job.
That's it. You win. Well done, movie geek. He's defended his medal, so Tim, why don't you stand down? Danny, it's your turn. Please challenge a geek.
I'm going to challenge the TV geek.
TV geek, you've been challenged.
All right. I hope we can get Buffy the Vampire Slayer in here, because you suck.
Here's your relatively easy question, Danny. What WB show is about a sexy single mother and her teenage daughter in a small New England town?
Gilmore Girls.
That's right. TV Geek. The slightly less sexy Golden Girls also featured mother-daughter characters. Name the characters and the actresses who played them.
Well, the mother was Sophia, played by Estelle Getty, who was actually much better looking in person. Her daughter was Dorothy Zbornak, and she was played by the always sexy B. Arthur.
Oh, you be right. Very nicely done. Danny, take a look. What country music star is seated on the couch? And on what Friday night sitcom does she star?
Reba McEntire. And the show is called All About Reba.
Oh, that buzz means I'm walking over here. TV Geek, what show does Reba McEntire star on?
Of course, it is Reba McEntire. And I'll say this, her comedic timing on that show is about as natural as her hair color. But the show, which qualifies as probably one of the worst shows on TV, is simply called Reba.
That's correct. Danny, thanks, Tiffany.
Nice try, Danny. It's all
Danny,
mine.
your challenge is over. I'm sorry. At the end of that challenge round, you have 5 points. Tim's in the lead with 35. When we come back, the points are doubled. In fact, we're going to start calling them super mega points. Welcome back to Beat the Geeks. Tim and Danny, it's time for 2 more challenges, except in this round, Geek medals are worth 40 points each, and you can still get an extra 20 points for our guest geek, the Beatles Geek. Hello, Beatles Geek. Danny, you need the most help. Oh, God, you need the most help. So please, you go first and challenge a geek.
I'm going to challenge the Music Geek.
Music Geek, you've been challenged.
Danny, you may like MC Hammer, but you can't touch this.
Danny, what Detroit band's 1975 album, Alive, transformed them from a novelty attraction to rock superstars?
Journey?
Music Geek, you can end this challenge in a big hurry.
Oh, yeah.
What Detroit band's 1975 album, Alive, transformed them from a novelty attraction to rock superstars?
Danny, you have no business challenging me if you cannot even name Kiss, Kiss Alive, one of the seminal live records of the 70s, maybe ever.
Wow, that was fast. All right, why don't you take 5. Tim, it's your turn. Please challenge a geek.
All right. I challenge once again the movie Geek.
Movie Geek, you've been challenged.
All right, Tim, you've just cast yourself in the feel-bad hit of the summer.
All right, Tim, in Train Spotting, Renton and Spud are addicted to what drug?
This is one of my favorite drugs, the ever-elusive and popular heroin.
Oh, yeah, that's correct. Heroin's bad. Heroin's bad. Movie Geek, to defend your medal, what actors portray Renton and Spud in 1996's Train Spotting? And on whose novel is the film based?
Okay, the actors in question, Renton is played by the now ubiquitous Ewan McGregor. The novel on which it is based on is written by Irvine Welsh, who also makes a cameo appearance in the film as Mother Superior.
And great cameo.
And the lovable loser Spud is played by the off-kilter English actor Ewan Bremner.
Wow, that's absolutely correct. 2 Ewans in Train Spotting. 2 Ewans. Tim, take a look. Who's this Shallow Hal star? And in what 1991 Peter Pan movie did she get her first big break?
That would be Gwyneth Paltrow, and the 1991 Peter Pan movie, I'm assuming, is going to be Hook.
You assume correctly. But don't do it too often, because you'll make an ass out of yourself and me. Hey, Movie Geek, who is this hot Shallow Hal star? And in what 2000 movie did she get her first break?
Well, Going by the cup size on the actress, I'm going to have to say that is ubiquitous B-movie actress Shannon Weary, who got her break with the Fairleys by nuzzling Jim Carrey in Me, Myself, and Irene.
Oh, you know what? It's Susan Ward, and the movie she broke out in was The In Crowd. That medal's coming off, and that medal is finally going to Tim, who's been spoiling for a medal this entire show. Well done, Tim. You got yourself 40 points and a medal. You're in the lead with 75 points and a medal. Danny, you've got 5 points and no medal. But you know what? It could all change because it all comes down to this. The Geekwalizer. That's right. It's still anybody's game show because the Geekwalizer could be worth up to 160 points. Danny, you need 7 of these to stay in the game, 8 to win. Let's Geekwalize. The Lion King.
Movie.
Carol King.
Music.
King of the Hill.
TV.
King Missile.
Movie.
Music Geek, King Missile.
Band from New York, best known for detachable penis.
They are best known for detachable penis. And you know, you're best known for leaving. Thanks for playing, Danny. Please exit the Geek Arena, pick up your parting gift. Just get out. Tim, you're our final challenger. Very well done. You're going all the way through to the Geek to Geek Showdown for a chance at that fabulous grand prize package. Of course, what you get depends on which geek you beat. Which geek would you like to challenge for the final showdown?
Hey, you can't go wrong with what worked before. I challenge the Movie Geek.
Movie Geek, you've been challenged!
Laugh while you can, monkey boy.
If you beat the Geek, you'll cart home over $1,000 worth of DVDs from Troma. It's an instant Geek collection. And to play it, how about a $1,200 surround sound system from Anthony Gallo? 4 speakers and a throbbing subwoofer. Gallo's Pound Sound, and they look wicked cool. Now for the ultimate Geek accessory, Illuminati flat-screen PC monitor with a TV built in. Don't you get it? Watch Buffy and chat about Buffy on the same damn screen. But that's not all. If you beat the Movie Geek, you're gonna die in the next Troma slasher flick. Yes, Lloyd Kaufman himself will direct you in a bloody death scene. Stabbed, gutted, burned, it's up to you. Then you can rent yourself at Blockbuster. All this stuff, it's yours. All you have to do is beat the Geek.
When we come back, Tim will take on the Movie Geek for a shot at the grand prize package and a pan of fudge. As you both know, this is the Geek to Geek Showdown. The rules are simple. For each category, I ask a 1, 2, or 3-point question. First person to 7 points wins. Now, Tim, we're going to give you a head start. The first category is prison movies. Would you like a 1, 2, or 3-point question?
I'll take a 2-point question, please.
What 1980 movie featured a scene in which Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor strut into prison saying, "That's right, we bad"?
Hear no evil, see no evil.
No. Stir crazy! Gene Wilder's finest moment, stir crazy! All right, you've got to take at least 2 points in prison movies, Geek. 2 or 3 points?
I'm going to lock this one up with 3 points, please.
For 3 points, in Broke Down Palace. In what country is the prison called Broke Down Palace? And name the 2 actresses whose characters are sentenced to stay there for 33 years.
Broke Down Palace is basically a big-budget women in prison movie directed by Jonathan Kaplan, who actually did a lot of women in prison movies in the 70s. Broke Down Palace takes place in the very repressive climate of Thailand, and the 2 actresses are Kate Beckinsale and Claire Danes.
For 3 points. Magnificent, sir. All right, he's got 3, you've got nothing. The next category, drunks on film. 2 minutes later. Would you like a 1, 2, or 3-point question?
I'll take a 2-point question, please.
What actress starred as a hard, boozing New York columnist named Gwen Cummings in 28 Days?
That would be Sandra Bullock.
That would be Sandra Bullock, and that's 2 points. At least 2 points in drunks on film. 2 or 3 points, Movie Geek.
I like the slow, steady buzz. 2 points, please.
What rockabilly star turned actor portrayed an abusive alcoholic named Doyle in Sling Blade?
A great actor, but he needs to leave his hat on because that pate's showing way too much. It's Dwight Yoakam.
That's Dwight! The next category, movie remakes. 1, 2, or 3 points, Tim.
I'm gonna have to take a 3-point question to catch up with this guy, so we'll do that.
Martin Scorsese directed the 1991 remake of Cape Fear. Who directed the original 1962 version?
62. Okay, I'm gonna have to go with Alfred Hitchcock.
May I?
Yeah, of course.
The film's directed by J. Lee Thompson.
Oh, that's correct. Movie Geek, you so crazy. All right, Geek, you've got to take at least 3 points in movie remakes. Here's your 3-point question for the win. Name the 3 women who played Esther in A Star is Born. 1 in the 1937 original, 1 in a 1954 remake, and 1 in a 1976 remake.
Tim, get ready to start crying in those Empire sheets when you get home. Janet Gaynor, Judy Garland, Barbara Streisand.
That's it. Unbelievable. Well done, Geek. You've defended your honor yet again. Tim, a valiant effort, but in the end, it was too much Geek for you. That's the way it goes. Join us next time when the Geeks go up against 3 new challengers, and I get Blitz on Vitamin and Benjamin on Beat the Geeks.